Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Terrell. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to my channel, Esteemed Queen and Mentality. If you're new, hey. If you're returning, hey. And make sure you like, share, subscribe down below. So, want to get right into it. I was going to do a video on success, and I was going to do it kind of in a mixed mindset of what to do for material things, but in addition to things that you want to have happen mentally. But I think I'm going to switch it up and go against my list and tell you pretty much my testimony and the steps that I took to be able to manifest my success on my level for where I felt like for me and what I wanted was successful. It was big accomplishments for me. So what I wanted to do was I had like three things on my list. I wanted to pay my car off. I wanted to move into a house. And I wanted to get my latest degree. So I worked my ass off. Like literally I was pulling a third shift job, going to school during first shift hours, and then working second shift at night. 6 days, 7 days a week. And then I will come home and I will work in my office at the same time and do my boutique sales, do my real estate. I was still in school, like I said, so I was still studying, holding like 3 classes at a time. I was pretty much running my whole entire company by myself, and it was a lot. And then on top of that, I was dealing with a situation at that time that was like really the reason why I really started my channel. So it was a lot, but I did it. And so actually I had 4 things on my list. I wanted to pay my furniture off too. So time went by. I didn't take any time off of school because the ones who know something about school, especially college, disbursement checks, they help. So I pretty much paid everything off, paid the car off, paid the furniture off. And I was like, oh shit, y'all. Now I can really go out here, like, and spend my budget, get, the house that I want in the area that I want, and just be able to live on a level of like being able to do what I want to do and not feel like I got to rob Peter to pay Paul and hold Susan for ransom just to get my money back up. Like, my biggest thing was like, yo, I want to work less and be able to go and see and do more. And I'm very simplistic. I'm very like to myself. So it doesn't take a lot for me to be happy. So I wrote down everything like that, and I kept that in the back of my mind. I know when you go to work, you want to act like your boss is Susan and kidnap that mother, but you can't. You go to jail for stuff like that. Go to prison for stuff like that. So I had to keep that in the back of my mind. So I guess you could say number 1 is make your list. Make your list of what you want, and make your list of like, let them be reachable goals that you set for yourself. Like, if just saying making it to Wednesday with a smile on my face, write it down. It's baby steps. Write it down. And to remember it, engrave it into your mind that at this moment in time, this is a goal for you. It's easier when you do it that way, because when things come your way, which they will, because it will be a test to see how focused you are and how easily you can be distracted. And if you can be easily distracted, that lets the enemy know, oh, I could play a little while with this one, because see, I can have her do this and she with it. Because she don't have no drive to stay focused, she doesn't have an ambition. So you got to get that ambition. You got to write it down, and you got to remember that bad boy. Now, It can be hard trying to work 6 jobs in 24 hours, but that's where your hustles come in. Not every hustle have to be illegal. Um, I'm gonna do something in the warrior community where I'm gonna let y'all know all of my side hustles as to like what I do, and they're not really side hustles. They're small businesses that are growing, but I do that more than looking in the newspaper for a job, because I rather make my own opportunities, so that way if I do fall on a time where I have to pull the hustler hat out, I don't have to worry about promissory notes of, well, you get paid in 2 weeks. Did my work ethic come in here and tell you that you had to wait 2 weeks? No, I want my money. So I'm going to share that with the warrior community. We'll have that as a separate video, because those do my side hustles do very well. And I only work one job. So, and I work less than part-time. So that'll be a separate video. So yeah, you gotta write it down. You gotta know your ambition, write it down, remember it, go after it, grind for it. It's temporary. And that's number 4. Number 4 will be, you can come onto a time where it's like, yo, you may feel like you got a lot of money at one point, right? But then something happens and then you have to give that money up and pay for it. Well, you know what? I'd rather pay for it and you not call my phone than sit here and have you call my phone and have the money. Like, leave me alone. So here's the money. So when you come into a time like that, a way to attract success is to remember, like, yo, this is just a moment in time. I'll get through this. It may be a little tight right now, but it's not going to always be like this. Yo, let me tell you, when I used to say that, when I was trying to grind and I was trying to remember my list and the things that I want to pay off, I was just like, that was all I used to say to myself. Because what happens is it becomes humility. And when it becomes humility, that shows gratefulness to God. And when God sees your gratefulness, what happens? When they say a little bit goes a long way, it really, really, really does, yo. It really, really does. And when I used to say that, I'm like, man, I'm down to my last. But you know what? It's cool, though. I got a place to stay. My car running right. I'm this much closer to where I want to be and what I want to do and what it is that for me is my success. So from here to elevate to what I want next, I know is reachable because I have right in front of me what it is that I have strived for. Now, when you get what you want, understand there's 2 different categories and how you're going to treat what you went out here to get, which is your success. You can treat it like a goal or you can treat it like an accomplishment. A goal, you accomplish and you move on. You may forget it, you may not. But an accomplishment, oh, you're going to cherish that bad boy. Just like, look at this. I work for all these, right? And I cherish them. I cherish every last license, every last certification, every last degree, because I worked hard for it. And with accomplishments, you hang them on the wall. Goals, you meet them, you reach them, and you move on. I'm not just moving on, honey. Let me tell you, I'm elevating. Huge difference. So, write down, know your ambitions, write them down, remember them. Hustle, hustle, hustle hard. Remember, closed mouths don't get fed. And people who are fully energized, 9 times out of 10, don't have no money in their pocket. And if they on Instagram or any social media flexing, 9 times out of 10, that's before they pay bills. Because in real life, let me tell you something. You know a millionaire that got a mortgage, something ain't right. So, know your ambitions. You know what I'm saying? Know your ambitions, write them down, remember them, say them over and over and over. This too shall pass. This is just a moment in time. And when I get to the success that I want, I'm going to treat it like an accomplishment, not just a goal that I met. Make sure that y'all like, subscribe, and share down below. We're doing a giveaway at esteemmentality.com. So make sure you share and hit that bell for the notifications, because once we get to 250 subscribers, we're going to do our first giveaway, and then we're going to do a second giveaway as well. So the closer we get to 1,000, the bigger the giveaway prizes are going to be. Okay? So, warrior community, warrior merchandise, everything you need from me, devotionals, you name it, down below. I'll see y'all soon. Unicorn kisses and be grateful.